Hello my friends and welcome to the Pilot Blog channel. My name is Dennis. Today we have unmanned air vehicle Bayraktar TB-2 on review. Let's go! I'm sure that you already know about this fantastic airstrike machine, since there are lots of videos on YouTube showing the effectiveness of this UAV, or you may call it drone. Even though it is a military drone, but it was designed by the private company. It's called Bayraktar. The TB-2 was designed in 2014 and got its name in honor of the founder of the Bayraktar company, Özdemir Bayraktar. After the test flights were successful, the Bayraktar was delivered to the Turkish army. However, later they decided to sell it abroad to such countries as Ukraine, Poland, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Libya, Qatar and Iraq. Bayraktar is not just a drone, it combines lots of systems and equipment. The standard Bayraktar combo mode for order usually goes with 2 control centers, 6 drones, 200 rocket shells, and other supplies and accessories. The price for that combo is around 58 million United States dollars. If you want to buy the drone separately, it will cost you $5 million. You may also combine the number of control centers, number of drones and rocket shells as required for your particular order. As you see, the Bayraktar TB-2 is much cheaper compared to the fighter jet, which is good since most of the missions this drone can do as or even better than the fighter jet. The drone is much smaller, so it's hard to identify it by the enemy radars, and also it's hard to target it with standard ground-to-air missiles. And there is no any risk of losing the pilot's life, since the pilot is far away controlling the drone remotely. The TB-2 can stay in the air for a remarkable 27 hours, and you can transfer the control of the drone from one control center to another. So actually the range of the drone depends on how many control centers you have. You may put them aside for around 150 miles and you'll have the constant control of the drone throughout its flight. About the drone itself, it's made out of the composite materials and more or less it looks like the standard airplane. The tail part of the Bayraktar is quite interesting, so there are 2 bars and 2 stabilizers forming inverted V type of the tail. Quite rare to see this construction, but I think it's made because of the pushing propeller on the fuselage. Just for you to understand the dimensions, the length of the drone is 6.5 meters, and the wingspan is 12 meters, and the height of the drone in the top of the stabilizer, where they connect to each other, is 2 meters. The maximum takeoff weight is 650 kilos. The maximum payload is 155 kilograms, which is quite significant. Because remember, the Russian flagship Moskva was destroyed by a Ukrainian-made Neptune rocket that has a warhead of 150 kilos. That's quite a lot. The Bayraktar TB-2 is equipped with fantastic optics, also night vision cameras, thermal cameras, infrared cameras and distance measuring equipment to the target. It is also equipped with automatic takeoff and landing system, reducing the human error for the critical phases of night. The drone can fly up to 8,000 meters and maximum speed is 222 km an hour. The cruise speed is usually 130. The heart for this drone is standard Rotax 912 engine, and it goes also for many of the general aviation airplanes. This engine is very reliable and you don't need to use the special aviation fuel to feed it. You can use the standard automobile fuel. And also, the maintenance is not that complicated there. The power plant is not that powerful and has just 100 horsepower, but it is more than enough for the Bayraktar TB-2. Kinda good deal here, so we trade some engine power for the low fuel consumption. With the fuel capacity up to 300 liters in the fuel tanks, we can fly this thing for a very long time. The 3 crew members required to operate the drone from the command center. Firstly, commander of the crew, then pilot, and weapon operator. They may also operate not a single drone but many simultaneously. The Bayraktar may carry high-precise Turkish-made bombs like MAM-C or MAM-L, or laser-guided, highly efficient Bozok missiles. The Bozok missiles are also equipped with artificial intelligence, so operator decides whether they want to shell the armored vehicles or the troops of the enemy, and it's up to the artificial intelligence to program the rocket for targeting. The missile range is up to 8 kilometers, and in most of the cases, the enemy do not know where the rocket came from. Because of that suddenest targeting, the rocket not just destroys the target, but also demoralizes the enemy, because they just don't know where the next shell is coming from. The expert says that the Bayraktar TB-2 is one of the best drones in its class, and it really shows its effectiveness in a modern-day war. It showed that the multi-million-dollar tank can be destroyed with a rocket that costs several $1,000s. The Bayraktar TB-2 is a bestseller, and it has a bright future. It will be modernized and will be built also in different countries like Ukraine. Also, it's said that it will be able to attack even air targets. And new modern engine will be put on it very soon. The engine is also made in Ukraine. I also want to share my regards to Turkey for their support of our country during these hard times. I mean, support of Ukraine. My friends, you may also support my channel. You can become the member of our Patreon crew to have the access to special perks from my side, or you may support this channel just through the PayPal. All of the links in the video description below. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time.